How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I wanted to bring you along with me because I'm going to put the Aputure MC light to the test. So we're going to do a little bit of some creative shots with light trails and show you how good of a light it can be. So let's jump right into it. We're going to be using these foam boards now that we got them nice and stacked out. We'll be using my Sony a7R II with a 35 Sigma or maybe the 85 millimeter Sony. We got the Aputure light that we'll be using. Here are the nice little running shoes that we'll get to use. So I'm excited to put it all together and see how it turns out. Say hi to Napoleon. So I got this idea from this Instagram TikTok guy named Evan Naka, which this is his username if you ever want to check him out. But I got his idea because I stumbled upon his idea with like the light trails with the shoes that he was using, and I thought it was really cool. So I kind of wanted to recreate it and use this light to just see how it turns out and what it can accomplish with all the hue changes of colors. And I'm also going to use a little bit of examples of my creative style, but just want to start off with recreating this photo that he created if you haven't seen it before. So it's a really cool photo, so we're gonna get to work and see what we can make of it. So I'm going to take a couple photos before I use the Aputure light just to show you what it looks without it. I brought out my lights just to kind of have a little bit of ambiance with it, because the reason why I'm going to use the Aputure light is more for the color and not really just to light it up. So we're just going to do a couple photos first without the Aputure light, and then we'll do some with it. And then from there I'll go on and kind of make a little bit of some like light trail photos that I want to do. So let's get some. So with those photos taken, basically what I'll do in post, I'll kind of expand the background just so that it's more full. You don't really need it all, as long as you have some to kind of branch off of it, which Photoshop does a wonderful thing with it. So I'll show you the current photo that I just took, and then with the other one, once I have them all together, so you can see side by side the comparison with adding a little bit more of like an ambience kind of light. So all right, so we're gonna open up the little Aputure light, show you what it comes with. So this is what it comes with. This is the light. The cool thing is I know this is magnetic, so I'll just come over here and show you. Boom. So you can leave it like that. We're gonna see what else is in here. We got a little pouch. I guess that's the manual, but we don't need that. Here's a little pouch. I'm gonna do this one-handed, but basically just comes with like a little, I guess for like a softbox kind of thing, so that you can put over the light, so it's like not as harsh of a light. It comes with a charger, some I think double sticky things, I'm not really sure, but anyways, that's all you need to know, because this is the light. Let's turn it on. Boom. I know you can change the hue that you want, or like the temperature, so excited to test this out. Alright, so I'm going to put the Aputure light behind it to add a little bit of ambiance kind of for the shoe, the separation for the background, just to see how they turn off. And then I might try out to take out some of the lights, so the key lights, the room light or these lights, just to see if it adds more to it. But just want to test this out and see how it turns out. So let's get with it. Now that I'm trying to recreate the style that Evan Naka did on his photo, I'm gonna have to go get a bigger table because it's gonna take a lot more to do like the light trails that I wanna do for it. So I'm gonna get my merch table that I used to use for tour and kind of use it since it'll be a little bit longer, to make a little bit longer light trails to make it really cool. So we're gonna bring that up here and set it up and go from there. So I brought in my little backdrop that I have that I usually use for like a little bit of portraits at home, and then the merch table. It's a little bit off, but we'll make it work. So we're just gonna kind of test out a little bit of light trail photos and see how it turns out, and see what I want to adjust or what I don't want to adjust or anything. So we'll see. So here's the final product of those photos. So Evan Naka did a really great job, and it's really cool to see what he can do. So I'm gonna do something creative for myself that I just wanna do a little bit of light trails, nothing too crazy, and see what I can come up with. But I think it's really cool what you can do with this light so far. I love that you can change the hue to any color that you really want to. You can also do, if you wanna do just for like temperature control, like kind of like for temperature, like with the Kelvin. So that's really cool as well. You can change intensity and saturation of the color as well. So far this light has been really cool to use, and I'm excited to use a couple more examples before we conclude today. So let's get creative with it. This light is actually very cool. I love what you can do with it, with all the color choices that you can do, the intensity, the saturation, hue, temperature changes, whatever you want to use it for. It is very cool. I know they have some FX kind of like things that you can do for like ambulance, or like, I guess it's like police siren, like not siren, but the police lights, and then they also have like fast lights and everything like that. So it's pretty cool that it gives you a lot of like those options. So a really cool light so far for like $100. Actually very great to take it on the go with you, because if you're filming out on the go, sometimes you need that extra light. I think is going to be very handy for my future shoots. So I'm excited that I got it. So let me know if you're planning to get one of those. I mean, I know a lot of people that I know have one of them, so I kind of got inspired to get one of them, because I was might as well put it to the good use. So I don't know, did you like the light? Do you like the color choices that you can get? Have you ever seen it before? I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Share your thoughts with me. I would love to know more about it. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe, share it with a friend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.